Hello everyone, CBcraft here, and welcome to Let's Play Europa Universalis for Hungary. So, just a bit of a background for me. I'm not really an expert on Europa Universalis 4. I've played 4 games partially through thus far. I played a game as... Now call me an idiot for choosing these countries to play a game as, but I played a game as Brittany, I've played a game as the Teutonic Order, I've played a game as Brunswick, and I've played a game as Korea. I did alright in each of those. Why, as a beginner, and I haven't played any of these Paradox strategy games other than Europa Universalis before. I have played Civilization a bit, but that's a different type of game, really. Why I'm not going for countries like France, Castile, Muscovy, the Ming, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid like that, but today we're going to be playing Hungary. Also, as far as expansions go, I have a few expansions. We have Conquest of Paradise, Wealth of Nations, and Res Publica. Why those ones? Those are the ones I happen to own. I don't own like every expansion, sorry. But with that out of the way, we're going to be playing Hungary. So let's get into this. Of course, start date 1444, because who doesn't have that as their start date? So let's go. We will be playing on normal mode, just because with recording it, I don't want to risk doing iron mode and something happening with my recording file, and then a whole portion is lost. So we're doing normal mode just because I'm recording it. Most of my other games I do actually play in Iron Man mode. So here we go, Hungary. Let's do this. So just waiting for the game to load here. Taking a while. Okay. Let's figure this out. Let's look at our starting circumstances. We are Hungary. We have a good amount of provinces here. We're actually a fairly powerful country. We have the 5th best military in the world at the moment, apparently. We can support an army up to 24,000 men and 13,000 ships. We have an amazing general. Oh, wow. And our biggest threat is probably going to the Ottomans. Yeah. The Ottomans already hate us. And we're actually in a truce with Brandenburg, Bohemia, and the Ottomans until 1449. Okay. So the Ottomans have enemies in Byzantium, Lithuania, Poland, Austria, and the Timurids. Okay. Peaces with a lot of truces with a lot of countries at the moment. So the Ottomans here are going to be our biggest rival, most likely. Just because, they're the Ottomans. The Ottomans are always threatening Hungary or something whenever I play one of these games. So our strategy here, we're probably going to leave our northern border pretty much alone for the most part. We're probably going to be fairly peaceful with most of the countries in Europe. But what we want to do is we need to push back the Ottomans. That's our goal. We cannot let the Ottomans become super powerful because they're already our enemy. They already hate us here from the beginning of the game. And they are going to become a huge powerhouse if they once they start consolidating a bunch of this land here around them. Because they will consolidate all of it, give it a few years, maybe a few decades. So one thing we want to do, we need to keep these countries in the Balkans out of the hands of the Ottomans. If If we can claim Bosnia, Serbia, and Wallachia, if we can keep Bosnia, Serbia, and Wallachia out of Ottoman hands, that will be great. As far as religion goes, we are Catholic. We border a lot of Orthodox countries. And then, of course, the Ottomans are Sunni, I think. Yes, Sunni. So, that's interesting. And let's figure out alliances. So, Poland, Austria, Lithuania are all rivals of the Ottomans. They consider the Ottomans their enemy. Byzantium does as well, but unfortunately the Byzantines are a lost cause. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to protect the Byzantines from the Ottomans. It'll just end up getting us both killed. So I think one thing we definitely want to do, we want to set one of our rivals. So Denmark is our enemy, Wallachia, and Bohemia. Okay. Now, Bohemia's rivals, Austria. So okay, so we may want to rival Bohemia and the Ottomans, because that'll give us better relations with both Austria and Poland. And if we could be allies with both Austria and Poland, we could potentially really have a shot at pushing back the Ottomans. So as far as rivals go, so we definitely want the Ottomans. So that's, the Ottomans are our rival. Bohemia also seems like it would be a good choice, potentially. Poland considers them a rival. So yeah. We will go with Bohemia as our second rival, I'd say. It ought to strengthen relations. And I think Wallachia makes sense for a third rival, because we're probably going to want to conquer them anyway, so we might as well get the prestige and power projection from it. Now, what are your alliances looking like? Nothing so far. We do have truces with no, the Ottomans have truces. So, with our early game here, we want to really take action with taking out these countries here. Bosnia, Serbia, and Wallachia. Or Wallachia. Whatever it's called. There we go. Okay, now. Missions. We can solidify our papal relations, improve our prestige, or conquer Busan. I think conquer Busan makes the most sense at the moment. So let's unpause here. We'll get the game moving along a bit. Okay, so the Ottomans. Okay. So, we need to figure out. So, we definitely want to seek an alliance with Austria, which you can actually get right now. Now, Austria is rivals with the Ottomans, Burgundy, and Provence, which is great because none of those countries are countries we're really seeking to be good friends with. Poland is rivals with the Teutonic Order, Bohemia, and the Ottomans. Good. So we're going to want to offer an alliance to both of these countries, I think. So we will ally Poland. We'll offer an alliance. Okay, good. We will offer an alliance to Austria. Good, good. And Lithuania. Now, historically, in pretty much all of the games I've seen so far, Lithuania almost always gets under a personal union with Poland. So, but if they don't, they would be a good third ally to have. And we'll start improving our relations with a bunch of these guys. We also want to fabricate a claim on... Do we have a claim on Busan already? Oh, we took the mission, so we already have a claim on Busan. But we do want to fabricate more claims, because it'll make it cheaper for us to integrate these provinces into our empire when we take them. Okay. Good. We have 190 gold or ducats. I'm probably just gonna end up calling it gold or dollars, but whatever. I think it's technically ducats. So, what do we need to buy? I think one of these things... So economically, we are doing great despite being at full army maintenance. Wow, we have a vibrant economy. That is good. Because we do not want to get caught with our pants down, as it were, by the Ottomans. So if we can continue to just fully fund our army all the time, that would be great. So we need 6 more soldiers. 6,000 more, 6 more units, 6,000 more soldiers. We will assign a leader, because why not? Also, this guy is amazing. So, what's our current balance? We have 7,000, 6,000, that's 13,000 infantry and 5,000 cavalry. So, we'll get a bit more infantry and a bit more cavalry. So we're going to build some more units. We'll build, so we can build... We'll go half infantry and half cavalry, I'd say. There we go. That'll get our army up to max. Good. We're going to want to get a royal marriages with the countries we have alliances with. We also may want to look south here. See, maybe we may want to get friendly with some of the countries to the south of or east of the Ottomans. That could be good. So theoretically, we could probably declare war on Wallachia right now. Why can't I declare war? That may actually be a pretty good move for us. I want to check. Let's look at the let's look at the coalition map. So we don't have any aggressive expansion, so we could start taking over territory no problem. So, can I send a diplomat to Wallachia yet? We have a Regency Council. Darn. Royal marriage from Poland, good. So we can't actually declare war if we're in a Regency Council. So we definitely want to get an heir to the throne. Now then, Naples is in a personal union with Aragon at the beginning of the game, so we can't really do much with them. Oh well. Okay, so we'll send these guys here, we'll send these guys here. And so hopefully we can get an actual monarch. That way we could actually declare war on some people. Because otherwise, because basically as soon as we can declare war on someone, I want to declare war on Wallachia immediately. Okay, what's this? The Diet of 1445. With the country about to disintegrate after the disastrous Battle of Varna. Let's pause the game while we read this. And the death of King Władysław, and the loss of the Ottomans, the voivode Johannes Hunaida called together a diet. It's probably not at all what that word is. A DA? I don't know. In February 1445, in an attempt to unite the country again, the division was almost unmanageable, and anarchy was close, but Hunyade was finally elected as regent in June 1446. Okay, so We could get a regent with a strong claim, and we could get an heir. Austria's opinion changed by 40. The nobility estates gained 10 loyalty. I didn't even know we had estates. Or we could keep the current council. We'd gain a stability. We'd get a Habsburg to become the new heir. I do like the idea of getting a strong regent here. Although this would be a stronger king, and we'd gain some stability out of it, which that would be good. We'll keep the current council. We now have an heir. How old is our... 5. We cannot declare war on anyone for 10 years. I did not realize that Hungary had this disadvantage here. Darn. Okay. We need to figure out how we can... Hopefully the Ottomans go for these countries here in, actually in Anatolia before they head for the Balkans. I can't guarantee that, but there's really not much we can do. Well then. Since we aren't going to be declaring any wars for a long time to come, we should probably reduce the army maintenance. Get some more gold flowing into the coffers. That ought to be good. And so we're kind of going to be waiting here for a little while. Yeah, so that's disappointing. I did not realize that Hungary started in this position where we can't declare war on anyone for 10 years. Because I was hoping we could potentially go for Bosnia and Serbia and Russia before the Ottomans' truces with them ran out. But apparently that will not be the case. Now then, we may want to see about adding another country to our alliance here. Okay, minus 10% technology costs. Great, great. Also, just to be clear, we are in the Eastern Tech Group. That's less than ideal. Oh well. The Ottomans declared war on Albania. Okay. Albania is one of these countries here, I'm sure. Oh, that's Albania. Oh. Okay, hopefully they don't declare war on too many other countries. Also, why... Okay, we have one merchant ship we can use in our trade region of Regency here. So yeah. So we have an heir now. Oh wait, we have an awful Regency Council. I didn't take into account how awful our Regency Council is. Yikes. Okay. So cities demand old rights, lose stability, or lose legitimacy. We'll lose some legitimacy. Now then, we may want to grab another country, try to get one more country in our coalition here. Maybe the Mamluks, I don't know. Because, like, how against... Yeah, not really. Yeah, you really would want an alliance, would you? France could be an interesting choice. They are allied with Austria, so France could actually make for a good final party, for a good third party for our alliance here. Lithuania is still an independent country. Like, I always see Lithuania come under a personal union with Poland, so... I don't know how that ends up occurring, I just know it generally seems to. So we could get an alliance with Lithuania. So that may be worthwhile. They're allied to Poland. We aren't really using our Like, we should be fine to do that, I'd say. Great. So we're allied to Austria, Poland, and Lithuania right now. We're working on getting our relations up so we can potentially get an alliance with France. Okay, thank you, royal marriage. Okay, good, good. And so, yeah, we should... I almost wonder if it would be smart to go straight for the Ottomans, though. You know? What's their alliance looking like? Do they have any allies? I don't think they have any allies. They have a Conquer Serbia mission. Oh, yikes. I mean, I think potentially, if we strike the Ottomans now, if we could end up striking them with the strength of Austria, Hungary, Lithuania, and Poland, that could be devastating for them. Like, take them out, like, cut them down to size now before they become an issue. Before they become a huge, unstoppable force. Like, say, Donald Trump, you know? Hopefully, Donald Trump is still a huge, unstoppable force by the time this video comes out. Okay, yeah, so things are going well-ish. I just realized we have a ton of money. Why do we not have a ton of advisors as well? Like, yeah, we should be hiring some advisors. Okay, successor. Okay, so Poland forms a personal union with Lithuania. Okay, good. Okay, so now Lithuania is under a personal union with Poland. Okay, cool. That's great. That is good. And the Ottomans have eaten that country. Serbia is allied to Bosnia. If I ally Serbia, I wouldn't want to ally Serbia. I could potentially, I could proclaim a guarantee, but I'm not sure if how that works, really. Also, how's our relationship with France? Also, I wanted to hire some advisors, didn't I? Yeah, we've got more than enough money to, like, hire an advisor in, like, every category. Stability cost monitor. I don't really need any of these right now. I'll get the national unrest. Let's see. Do we want to just get the one in every category? I'd say. So we'll get, like, edge, morale of armies. So let's get morale of armies, I'd say, yeah. More diplomatic reputation, that's quite good. And so our treasury, we can definitely afford one more, which will have to be missionary strength, despite the fact that that specific ability doesn't really help us at all. Okay, cool. Also, we can convert provinces to our religion. Great. That'll take quite a bit of time. Poland, Polish conquest of club against the Teutonic Order.